Hello friends, my name is Cindy and welcome to my channel. This channel is mostly a teaching channel and I love to talk about teaching online, and I'm actually teaching in person. And I have not done an update in a long time. I just thought I would come on here and say hello to all my friends. Hello. And I'm working on trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this video and you would like to help me out for free, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and maybe you will find some interesting stuff on this channel. I love to talk about teaching. I am also working with the library in my town and trying to kind of get some new books in there. Looking at trying to get some phonics books in there. So if you know of any great phonics books, I just ordered these Bob books and they're pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like the most thrilling thing that I've ever seen, but it is a nice little kit. I think what I'm going to do is suggest to our library that they would break up the kit and allow people to check them out in groups, because there's a green group and a purple group and a red group, and that way like 3 people at a time could check them out rather than just one person checking out the whole thing. I'm really interested in trying to help improve the literacy in our local area, which, it's kind of a problem all around. So, yes, I teach at a Christian school in my state, and I really love it. I teach math, and things are going pretty well. I have a lot of students that I taught last year. I teach 7th grade all the way up to 10th grade. So I'm teaching intermediate math, pre-algebra, algebra 1, and geometry this year. And I can say that my students from last year have acclimated really well into this year, and I'm really excited to be teaching a lot of the same students with a few new students and getting kids caught up into a new curriculum. It's kind of overwhelming. A lot of kids are coming in from another school, and they are new to me as a teacher, new to the curriculum. So it's a little bit of time to get them acclimated. But I had new students last year, and this year there's a big difference in their ability and just knowing how things run in our curriculum. We have one set curriculum that we usually use all the way up through 8th grade, and then I have veered off into a new type of curriculum. It's not really new, but for math, usually you get a textbook and the kids will take notes and do problems in the textbook. There's another curriculum called ACE, and it's called PACES. There's like 10 to 12 books in one grade level. And last year I tried that for Algebra 1 and it worked out really well. It's set up so that if you have a student that's really good at math, they can kind of do a self-pace and kind of go ahead a little bit, and they don't have to be just staying with the class. I let them kind of go on ahead and I'll correct their book at different stopping points. And then if you have most of the class kind of sticks together and we kind of pace them a little bit and say, hey, have this done by certain time, and pace them together, then you might have a few kids that are a little bit remedial. Maybe they need to take a little more time on some issues. So I kind of probably do about 3 levels all at the same time. But with PACES, it works really well because all the explanation is in there. It's a workbook style. They put all the answers in there, and then I keep correcting as we go along and try to keep everybody somewhat together so that we take the test for the books all at the same time. So it's a little bit of a challenge grading wise, but it's good for the students so the quick students can go ahead and keep going while I'm kind of working with some of the students that need more help. So it's a little bit challenging, but the good thing about a Christian education, most Christian schools have smaller groups of students. So there are fewer students per teacher. And we also have a small school where we get to know each other. We're kind of like family. And we have study halls in the afternoon. And during those study halls, the students can get extra help from their teachers. So I'm hoping that this works out well, especially for the new kids coming in, that they get some help. They might not even be used to getting help from teachers because a lot of times kids are not one-on-one with the teacher. So I'm hoping that this year goes well for especially the new students coming in. This is a Christian school, so I also like being able to talk about God and how He's working in my life, and maybe even praying together, sharing some Bible truths together. All of the students also have Bible classes together. We have like 2 grades at a time, and they have different Bible teachers that teach them some Bible principles, which is really awesome. And so I just really am loving teaching this year so far. It's only been how many days? It's a week and a half. Well, 4, 5, 6, 7 days so far. So far so good. And so in where I live in New Hampshire, we have had an interesting start to the school year. It has been really, really hot. It was really hot the first week of school. Usually it starts cooling down in September. But we had to keep our really summer clothes out. And then this week we had quite a bit of rain. And the boys, I have 2 boys that play on soccer. Yesterday they had a great time playing soccer and just jumping in the mud puddles. So when I first drove up to pick them up, I was like, what in the world? They're just like running and just jumping into the mud puddles. And then I was like, this is the thing they're going to remember the rest of their lives. Let them go for it. So it was quite interesting, and 40-minute ride home was not the greatest, but they're doing well. They're fine. They got their showers right away, and today was a new day. So I wonder how that was my dog. I wonder how my friends online are doing. I see that a lot of my teacher friends from VIP Kid are doing VIP Kid teaching. This looks really interesting. They're opening up slots, and I'm seeing that they are getting bookings. My friend Evelyn Joy has been teaching for several days in a row and getting bookings. I think I might try it, but I probably will only work on the weekends. Maybe evenings, I don't know. I've been kind of enjoying being able to go to bed whenever I want and get up, not like at 4:30 or 5 like in the old VIP Kid days, but nowadays everybody can use every little extra dollar they can get, right? So that looks really interesting. So if you have not seen Evelyn Joy's channel, check it out. She's been getting some bookings, and she's been updating her viewers, and she has 3,000 subscribers. So congratulations, Evelyn Joy. And my other friend, Kelly Tag, she is teaching in person, and she's teaching special needs. That looks really fun. And she had a teaching job last year, and I don't think it went as well as she had hoped. And so this summer she worked really hard, and she found a job that was a little bit more to her liking. So I'm really happy for her. Kelly Tag, and she's been giving some great updates on her channel, so check her out. And I think she's trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers too. So I am teaching in person. I also have been doing a lot of knitting, and I've been watching my grandkids and helping out with my mom, taking her to appointments and things like that. And I've also been working in my town, in my community. I'm on the school board, and this summer I became a library trustee. We have 3 in our town at our library. So that is kind of a new thing for me. I also participate in many of the town board meetings by just going and seeing what's going on, and just knowing who's who, being an encouragement to those who are working really hard, and also making requests as things come up. So I would love to just kind of like encourage my teacher friends to get involved in your community. We really need more community participation. As I've gotten more involved in my community, I have seen that just a few people are doing a lot of the work. As we know, in most organizations, that's how it goes. But in your town and in your state, we need good people just kind of sharing the work and staying informed. So that's what I've been doing, and it's been great. I've gotten to know a lot of great people. I've gotten to know the workers in my community, and I've really enjoyed it. I've made a lot of new friends that way as well. So, what have you been doing? How is your teaching going? And I will be coming back for more updates from any number of topics. The picture, let's see, how do I do it? This way. This picture is a sunflower from my garden, and I'm really excited about the sunflowers that I've been able to grow this year. It's been great, and I think I'll put a few pictures at the end of this video. So stay tuned to look at some of my awesome sunflowers. This is the first year that I've ever grown so many sunflowers myself from a seed. I just have a little garden right in the front of my yard, and I've gotten cucumbers. My tomatoes did not do very well this year. I got cucumbers and basically sunflowers. I do have 2 bags of potatoes I have not emptied yet, so I'm anxious to see how many potatoes that I'm going to get in the potato bags. Usually with 1 seed potato, I will get probably a dozen potatoes, but they are very tasty. So thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments what you're doing and anything new going on with you. Are you teaching for VIP Kid? Are you going to teach for VIP Kid? And if you're a teacher friend, let me know what you're doing with your teacher talents. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.